are live, and we are gonna play the Book of Unwritten Tales. Well, I am anyway, and if you like to watch, that's entirely up to you. I'm just going to get the show going here on my phone so that I can read the chat. No, I don't want to sign up. There it is. There we go. Alrighty. Now, close this one. And, where are we? Let's get this game rolling. We're going to jump over to here. I am determined to get this this game, this XSplit running, as I should say. It costs $50 a year for me to use, so I don't see why not. Alright, music's down. Set. How do I... Yes, it is. Yes. Here we go. Hang on. I see. And that's as big as we can go, so moving over a tad. That's cool. We can deal with that. Alright. Load game. Oh, hang on. Let me adjust audio levels. Got that one. Dum. Alright. Hopefully that's better. Alright, come on. Don't crash. Right. Load game. Autosave, load. I guess that's where we are. Yeah, this is what I meant. How is my volume to game volume now? I've hopefully improved it, I think. And I need to catch this rat. I haven't started playing
A
this
thieving rat,
yet.
devious and dangerous. It always runs into its little hole when I get too close. A large crate. It must have been
Better
delivered as
levels?
I swept.
Cool.
Let's see. Not a chance. I'll never get this crate open with my bare hands.
So this is a doorway there. Fire.
Dwarfs are excellent stonemasons. That fireplace is proof. The pipes run through the walls and floor. They are part of the central beer supply system, which runs through the whole bastion.
Kick the mouse.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, Wilbur.
Game's still too loud? Okay, hang on. Let me adjust that. I might have to finish this chat. Hang on. How are the beer tests going? So you want me to send a robot on a rat hunt? Where are the other dwarves? I have to keep working here. Okay. How are the
Is
beer
everything
tests?
okay with the beer?
That's not so easy to say. It's complicated with beer. You initially think, that tastes good, but then, bam! The finish is all off, earthy and musty, and there's nothing you can do.
Oh,
But
thank
of
you,
course,
Ozzy.
you can't really tell from just one pint.
I wanted to hear the audio levels. Just need to finish this chat and I should be able to do audio levels. Okay, so you want me to send a robot on a human
So I'm
hunt?
supposed to uncrate the robot and send it after the rat.
Definitely. Shouldn't be too difficult for you, being a gnome and all. You've got the right kind of hands for all that technical stuff.
I'm not really all that into technology. I'm more interested in the mysterious powers of magic.
Well, in that case, I'm sure there's some instructions in the crate. Shouldn't be that difficult for Mr. Mage.
And I can go as soon as I've caught the rat. Where are the other dwarfs? I have to keep looking.
So I can call it a day once the robot has caught the rat?
Aye, you can go back home and get some sleep.
Where are the other dwarves anyway?
All away fighting, you know that. There's been nobody here except me for years. I'm keeping the whole place ticking over. If you weren't here, lad, I'd probably have pegged it from loneliness long ago.
I'll take care of the robot then, and the rat.
Aye, go on then.
This button. Let's try. So the speech is too loud?
I used to be really afraid of that fire.
Alright, let's go. We'll go this way first.
That's the exit, but I can't call it a day yet.
Alright.
First I have to teach the house robot to catch rats.
Yep, gotcha. Can I go out this way then? Aha.
That's the Master Brewer's favourite spot. He likes to relax there in the evenings. It's a map. It says the country's best pubs on it. It shows the area reaching from our beautiful White Ridge Mountains down to the sea, where the humans live on the coast.
Yeah, I'll try not to talk over the game. That's just going to be confusing for everybody involved. I can go through these doors. What do we got here?
This pump can be used to pump water up from deep in the mountain, although I wouldn't bet on it still working. I call it A History of Dwarven Cuisine, the Last 3 Weeks by Wilbur Weathervane. The sun is pretty low. It'll be dark soon. A tin coffee pot. It hasn't been used in ages. And guaranteed not for coffee. The Master Brewer doesn't trust non-alcoholic drinks.
Look at the net.
I know. A very roughly knotted net with loose ends. Maybe it's used for fruit. Although I've never seen any fruit around here, the Master Brewer prefers heartier fare.
Oh, I can pick it up.
The stove isn't used much. Though this morning the Master Brewer heated up a few beer sausages on it.
Beer sausages. What was that?
The stove is still a little warm. You couldn't cook anything on it, but you could heat something up.
So I can keep going further? No?
A pile of dirty dishes. The longer the other dwarves are away, the less attention the Master Brewer pays to things like this.
Is that a knife on the wall? No.
An old, rather dirty cooking pot.
Take the cooking pot.
Ah! Mutant slime. Maybe
Ah.
I should have thrown out the rest of that chocolate pudding. There is no way I'm taking that pot with the evil slime in it. Slime can be really evil. Bad slime. I'd point it out to the Master Brewer, but then I'd be the one who ends up washing it all up. The master brewer says these kettles are used to make beer. This is his private setup, and the proper ones are in the cellar.
Looks worse than your kitchen. Alright, well, I've got a net.
Dwarven fast food. But I'm not hungry.
Out the window.
That is the Bastion's emblem. Actually, an entire battalion of dwarves is supposed to be stationed here. Each battalion consists of 7 companies, which in turn consists of 7 platoons. Each platoon consists of 7 squads of 7 dwarves. Dwarves have this thing for the number 7.
Okay. I wonder what the net does. Can I throw the net? Where's the net?
Let's see.
Come on. Open
Not a
your
chance. I'll
bastard.
never get this crate open with my...
How do I get this net out? Ah, that's right. Scroll down. Throw that at you. Right, can't throw the
A
net.
thieving rat.
The
Devious and
thieving
dangerous.
rat.
It always runs into its little hole when I get too close.
Throw the net at it. Throw the net at it. Throw the net at it. You don't need the robot. Catch it yourself.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Hello, sir.
Wilbur.
Look for a broom handle to smash the little rat. Yeah, there's the box is there, and inside the box is a robot, and the robot is going to catch the rat. I somehow need to open the box. Oh, there's an evil slime living in the kitchen.
Did you know there's an evil slime living in a pot in the kitchen?
Oh, yes, it nicked a sausage off me this morning.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't that bother you?
Well, yes. Live and let live, I say. As long as it doesn't develop a taste for beer.
Yeah, so in that, okay. So you want me to
So I'm supposed to uncrate the robot and send it after the rat.
like that?
Definitely. Shouldn't be too difficult for you, being a gnome and all. You've got the right kind of hands for all that technical stuff.
I'm not really all that into technology. I'm more interested in the mysterious powers of magic.
Well, in that case, I'm sure there's some instructions in the crate. Shouldn't be that difficult for Mr. Mage.
What's the news from the front? The Alliance is winning, isn't it?
It's a proper mess. They just swing back and forth. It's been like that for years. Neither side has the advantage. Today, we take Finsterberg, and tomorrow the Shadow Army plunders Auenheim. Today, we take care of Garrett the Throat Slitter, and tomorrow they nobble Bella Sunnythaw. At the moment, we've got Mortroga's fortress under siege, the old Arch-Witch. Not getting anywhere fast, though. It could still be years before either side gets the upper hand.
Hopefully we do.
Aye, let's hope so.
Do you miss the other dwarves a
I
lot?
wonder if I keep talking to you, you might
Aye,
give me
there's not
something.
much going on here now, that's for sure. In the old days, it was packed and rowdy every night.
Fire
Stone
Slayer.
Chomper and Bolin the Bear, Peppo and Talon. He could beat anyone at finger wrestling. And then, of course, there was Billant, our leader with his golden tankard. Now I've only got you here. You're not exactly a party animal.
Maybe the other dwarves will come back soon.
Aye, and then they'll tell their tales of adventure, the times they've had and what they've been through. And me, I can only listen on.
I'd like to hear their stories, seeing as though I'm not with them myself.
That's what I was just looking at just then.
I'll take care of the robot then.
Yeah.
And the rat.
There's something right
Aye,
here.
go on then.
Now you can see it better when it was zoomed in.
A dwarf-sized crowbar.
Ah,
So it's pretty big.
I'll have that. Thank you very much. All right. Crowbar.
Let's see.
Hiya! Hatta! 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 Hatta!
What's that?
Yeah.
Ah, the user manual.
And a manual. Ah. Do I read the manual?
Wood Elvish. Succubushish.
Succubushish.
Here we are. Dwarven. Thank you for purchasing an X100 house robot, the latest in house robot technology. Feed the X100 the stinking remains of your disgusting existence, but absolutely no broccoli or Brussels sprouts.
What if we
Rats.
feed it
There.
that?
Rat care, rats
Green
breeding. Rat
slime.
hunted, rat hunted. In order to hunt rats or vermin of any kind, you must first feed the X100 with DNA from your target.
Ah.
DNA carriers include hair, blood, sweat, snot, and other things.
Can we get
Okay,
some
so
rat
first I
snot?
have to give the robot a little garbage appetizer to start it up before I feed it the main course, rat DNA. Finally, a simple rat trap. According to the manual, the X100 needs kitchen scraps or rubbish to function properly.
All right, all right, all right.
Ugh. Let's see how it likes this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That green stuff in the pot that was alive. Put
Aha!
that in there.
It works.
Might turn into a Dalek. Now,
A thieving rat. Devious and dangerous. It always runs into its little hole when I get too close.
well, how do I get?
That seems to be the rat hole where the little beast plans its raids. The rat has chewed through the wood. There's some fur hanging from a splinter. Ooh, I'll take that.
Right. Fur. Rat fur.
And now the fur. A source of rat DNA.
Haha! Get him! Get him! Mash him! Mash him! Get him!
And it's gone. It won't be back anytime soon either. Problem solved.
Ah. Da, 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 da. Winner! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Hello, sir.
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, aye, Wilbur.
The rat's gone.
I saw. It's amazing what you little gnomes can puzzle out, eh? The rat's lost his appetite for my hops at any rate. He won't be coming back for a while.
Can I call it a day now?
Course you can. Safe home, my lad. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
See you later, lad.
See ya, mate. So I guess we call it a day and go outside.
And another day ends. And, as usual, I didn't save any princesses, or fight any dragons, or hunt any orcs. I chased a rat off, and I didn't even do it myself. I used a fully automated robot instead. It's going to take more than that before my statue stands next to Knight Tilo in the Hall of Heroes, but I'm going to make it one day.
Oh, that's the crate we threw off before. With the wizard, little elf, gnome wizard guy in it. Him. Oh, he just landed
Hey, you!
from
Boy!
3,000 feet.
You've got to get me out of here! Quickly, please. I was abducted. An elf freed me. They want... You've got to believe me. I have the key to something that could determine the fate of the war. Listen, boy. It's too late. You see this ring? It's the key. Take it to the human arts mage in the town of Seastone. You understand?
But
All of our fates depend on it.
Oh. The fate of the world is now in my hands. And it's a ring. One ring to rule them all.
oh, dear, nobody's going to believe this.
No.
There's no way I'll make it down to the human town by the sea on my own. I need help. I should ask the Master Brewer for help. Or Grandad. He fought for the Alliance.
Where's Grandad?
That's the entrance to my family's gnome hole. We've been living here for generations.
Into the gnome hole. Let's go find Grandad.
Hey, my mechanical flying fish Nemo. How did you get there? One of the few technical devices I ever built. Well, to be honest, actually my father and my sister really, but I did watch.
Come on, fly Nemo. Fly Nemo. You can do it. Yay! Go Nemo, go! Trickster! Got teeth on the fucker.
It still works. A solid example of gnome technology, if I do say so myself.
Can I pick it up?
Oh, I can't reach that. Those are the controls for our living space optimization unit. My father invented them.
Ooh.
Those are my mum's plants. She grows a lot of that green stuff. She keeps trying to genetically change the plants so they can grow up here amidst the icy mountains. A flower pot full of potting soil. Doesn't look like Mother planted anything in there. My mother is a real whole wife. She spends her time on chemistry, biology, genetics, and that kind of stuff.
Go down. These are stairs.
And down we go.
Okay, not stairs, but a roll a winder downer thing. Yeah, a winder downer.
Halt! Who's there?
Hi, Grandad. It's me.
I doubt it. What's the password?
So my options are, what kind of password? Fluffy bunny, nuclear first strike. I'll just go again then. I'm gonna say fluffy bunny.
Was it Fluffy Bunny?
You wish. Die, maggot!
It's important, Grandad.
So is the password. We are at war, damn it. War suffereth no carelessness. So,
Right.
the password.
Wasn't fluffy bunny. Nuclear first strike.
Nuclear first strike, sir.
Correct. What do you want?
A gremlin gave me this ring. He said it's very important. He said the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
A ring? Have you checked it for contamination?
What?
For curses, hexes, poison. What am I talking about? Of course you have. No one would accept a ring from a gremlin and not check it for curses. Dangerous little blighters, those gremlins. You shouldn't feed them after midnight, you know.
The gremlin said this ring could decide the course of the entire war.
Decide the course of the war? That would be... Where is this gremlin?
He's been kidnapped. He barely had time to give me this ring. It should be taken to the Archmage as quickly as possible.
The Archmage? Yes. He'd know what to do. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've trained for. This is the hour in which a stout youngster becomes an adult. The hour of glory. The hour of fame. Hour.
But...
Hour.
What do you mean stout?
Does everyone know what they have to do?
No.
Right, men. Let it be so.
Eh? Do what?
Dad's vice brings back a lot of memories. Painful, mostly.
Dad put your head in there or something like...
A huge machine, I mean, even for Grandad. He's really taking advantage of Mum and Dad being away. Grandad has this thing about secrecy. I think he's afraid of Shadow Army spies or something. Grandad?
Call me Colonel.
Just what exactly are we to do now, Colonel Grandad?
We've just discussed that. You get the equipment, I'll sort out the means of transport.
Equipment for what?
For what?
For war!
For your journey to the town of the humans, of course. You need to pay more attention, my boy.
I'm supposed to... I thought someone else.
Who? I very much doubt you'll find anyone else here who's prepared to look death in the eye. This is your chance to be a tragic hero, my boy. A painful loss for the Alliance. Don't you want to be a hero?
Sure, I'd like to do something exciting, but I'm not sure I'm ready to try being...
Try? There is no try, only
No
do.
try, only
this
do.
is your chance. You'll be a hero, and I'll show everyone that this old gnome is still good for something. So, here's the plan. You
Here's
get
the
yourself some good gear. I'll sort out the means of transport.
All right, I can have a look around, but no promises.
Okay, about my equipment, what was all that stuff I need? What do you think this ring is all about then? Just exactly how am I supposed to get into the humans' town? Then I'll keep looking. So, what do you think the ring's all
This
about
ring,
then?
do you really think it could end the war?
I don't know if there's anything that can end
Time
this war.
machine.
The gremlin said it would change all our fates. Maybe it's a powerful magic ring.
We are simply soldiers, my boy. We fight when we are told to. Don't worry yourself about anything else.
Sounds sensible.
I was just thinking a robot.
Do you know the Archmage? Have you ever met him?
I've never met him. After all, he's a great leader, and I'm just a simple, highly decorated gnome colonel. But I've heard lots about him.
Just a
He's
simple,
powerful
highly
mage, of
decorated.
course. He's an advisor to the king, and he's our most powerful alchemist and chief of the Secret Service. He lives in a tower down by the sea in Seastone. Of course, being the important man he is, he's always away on business.
I hope he's there. I always wanted to meet a real mage.
If he's not there, you'll have to wait for him or go and look for him. You must only give the ring to the Archmage in person, you hear me? No one else. Give me your word of honor. If the ring really is important, then it shouldn't be our fault if it lands in the wrong hands.
Okay. I swear I'll give it to the Archmage personally.
About my equipment, what does we need? Just exactly how am I supposed to get into the humans' town?
About my equipment.
Yes? Have you got everything?
I don't know. What exactly should I take?
Let me think. You need a helmet. You can fight without legs, but you can't fight without a head.
Without legs?
And you need a map of the area. Reconnaissance is everything. We are living in the information age.
So I
Oh,
need
the
a
map
map
from the
and
pub.
a helmet. Got it.
And then, of course, you'll need a parachute. Better to be safe than sorry.
Just why I'm a parachute?
Just a precaution.
I'm supposed to travel to a human town in your machine, right?
Absolutely, it's the quickest way.
And the safest?
Yeah, you still read it, don't
Absolutely.
you?
It's the quickest way.
I'll go look for the rest of my gear.
You do that. I've got enough to do here. But remember, never look a Medusa in the eye. And never look at anyone on the underground.
Right. A thin,
Silver rope.
silvery elven rope.
Ooh.
It's very light and almost unbreakable.
Oh, thank you very much. That looks handy. Can't get the lantern.
Parts of some machine or something. If it's useless, it's Dad's. If it's broken, it's Grandad's. And if it's dangerous, it's from my sister Meggie. Those are jelly glowfish lamps. As long as you feed them every couple of weeks, they're good for years of light. Ah, an old extension arm. Very handy if you're too small to reach an object. Kind of a widespread problem amongst us gnomes.
The extension arm.
That's one of Grandad's great inventions. A ship which travels underwater. It can already sink. The locker won't open. It was badly damaged 2 years ago in the devastating spring cleaning explosion.
The devastating spring cleaning explosion.
That's
Toolbox.
Dad's spare toolbox. Well, he took his everyday tools, his travel tools, and his finest tools with him.
Oh, I can take the toolbox.
Let's see. What have we here? Wrench, pliers, auger grease, a minotaur foot, a curse meter. I'll just take the entire box.
Yeah, I can carry everything. Oh, look at that. Weightless. Alright, I need to get a map, don't I? I need to get the map from the town, from the pub. Go back out. And a helmet? Well, he said I need a helmet, but...
Of course, it's pretty cold all year round up here in the mountains. But this year, winter came particularly early.
I can take the icicle.
It worked. I got one.
I have an icicle. I didn't look around out here.
The tarps are supposed to offer the stonemasons a little protection. They have to be pretty tough if they're out there in all kinds of weather. I'm not climbing up there, it's all iced up. I'd probably end up breaking my neck.
Oh. I can't take the tarp then. Outdoor statue.
Probably the statue of some famous dwarven leader. I don't know much about their history. The bastion looks so impressive. However, many of the halls and corridors were never completed. Master Brewer, sir! Hello? Master
Trace.
Brewer, sir! Where are you? Master Brewer, sir! Master Brewer!
What? What?
We have to tell the other dwarves there was this gremlin in a cage and he gave me this ring and...
What kind of ring, then?
This ring! It's a very important ring. The gremlin said all our fates...
No worries.
Wilbur, I really don't have time for this kid stuff. I've got more important things to do.
But the ring has to be delivered to the Archmage down in the human town. The gremlin said it could end the war.
Listen, laddie, that's a ring. What's it supposed to be able to do?
It's... I have to. The gremlin wasn't lying.
Just think about it. When has anybody ever given an important ring to a little being like a gnome? That sort of thing just doesn't happen.
But...
That's enough. Now, go home. It's getting late.
I guess I can't expect any help from the Master Brewer. The map shows the area between here and the human town of Seastone.
Yes, like that.
It's worth a try. Yikes!
Oh, what's happening?
Oh, nothing much. I just scared off a pixie.
What, here? At this time of year? The beasties are getting more and more cheeky.
Phew, that was close. I can't get to the map as long as he's sleeping there. I'll have to distract him somehow. Actually, dwarfs have a thing for beautiful architecture. But when it comes to the beer supply, compromises are sometimes made.
How you going, Dan?
To be honest, I'm not going to put my hand in there without a very good reason. Who knows what the rat has hidden there? Maybe rotten food, or already digested food, or even more rats. The X100 makes a pretty good rat hunter. I just hope it never mistakes me for a rat.
Alright, I guess we have to go into the kitchen for a distraction. The kitchen.
I thought so. Broken. The dwarves have a lot of work ahead of them when they get back. If they come back. The rubbish bin is almost overflowing. Presumably it's my job to empty it, but oh well.
Oh well. Oh, it's all rubbish.
Love our beautiful White Ridge Mountains. It's just a touch quiet around here.
Saucepan over the head, you reckon?
The coals in the oven have kept the stove warm.
Oh, Kappa.
The stove is still a little warm. You couldn't cook anything on it, but you could heat something up.
Should we heat up?
The pot could make a perfect helmet, but how do I get rid of that slime? Slime can be really evil. Bad slime.
Bad slime. What have we got? Pot?
I don't really think I'll be able to scoop the slime out of that pot.
No icicles? No?
I don't really think I'll be able to scoop the slime out of that pot.
Oh,
The pot could make a perfect helmet, but slime can be really evil. The Master Brewer says it's very easy to brew beer. Still, he did go to school for years to learn how.
what do I need for this slime, for this helmet?
The stove is still a little warm. You couldn't cook anything on it, but you could heat something up.
Well, why can't I pick up this and put it in the stove? Pick that up and put it in
The stove
there.
is still a little warm. The pot could make a perfect helmet, but how do I get... Slime can be really evil.
Alright. So the icicle's not going in the pot. The rubbish is not going in the pot. I can't pick it up with the tongs. With the extendable arms. Can't lasso it.
I'm not likely to be able to catch the slime with a net. It's too slimy.
What if I can't use a pot? You think the empty coffee pot would work? Eating ribs? I hope they're not duck ribs. Can I use the lasso on the map? No. Net? Net on him. No. Climb up the lasso. No. Make it look like he's wet his pants. With an icicle. No. Pour a jug of water over his hand and make him feel like he's wet himself. Oops. Clicked on him to talk to him.
Master Brewer, sir.
Uh-huh.
Just ask for
Mr.
the
Master
map.
Brewer, sir.
Oh.
Could I maybe borrow that map over there?
What, that? Oh, lad, that map shows the finest taverns in the land. And this one's on it, too.
Entice it out. Here, boy,
I'd
come on.
be
Into the net.
really careful
Into
with
the
it.
pot.
No. To be quite honest, there hasn't been a lot going on
was
here
hoping I could
since
do with
war
the food.
broke out.
The rubbish.
And I've got no chance of being featured again. That's why the map is staying where it is.
Oh.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have a parachute, would you?
That's a good one.
Yeah, I didn't think so. As a warrior, you're bound to have a lot of weapons, armor, and helmets and such, right?
What, me? No. Why should I? I'm a master brewer, not a warrior.
But you belong to the dwarf army.
Well, aye, but the master brewer doesn't get involved with weapons and all. Even when I was on the battlefield, my job was just sitting on the ox cart and looking after the beer barrels.
Did any of the other dwarves maybe forget a helmet in the bastion?
A forgotten helmet? Never, lad. Them things are precious family heirlooms for us dwarves. We just don't go forgetting stuff like that.
Too bad. I guess I'll have to look elsewhere then. I talked to my granddad. He thinks the ring is important too. He wants to help me get to the human town.
Yeah? Well, of course he wants to do that. Listen to me, laddie. Nothing against your grandpa, but don't you think he's a few gills short of a pint?
My granddad is a great soldier and inventor.
Of course he is. Of course he is. But, how should I put it? He's maybe had one crash landing too many. His flying machines were mostly a bit, temperamental. And let's face it, he wasn't actually the greatest of pilots. Honestly, son, if your grandpa reckons there's something in that story, then for me, that's just one more reason to keep out of it.
Grandad and I will show everyone.
Yeah.
I don't want to trouble you any further. Good night.
And yourself. Have a good one.
But I want the map.
I can't get to the map as long as he's sleeping there. I'll have to distract him somehow.
But I was thinking that this thing might do it.
It did its job and promptly switched itself off again.
Oh, Hey,
Our
I've
rat
got
hunter
food.
here is quite the end.
Food. Food. Yes. It's scrap food.
The robot gets its energy from rubbish. That's got the power supply sorted out then.
Now, I need something of his. What have I got? Oh,
I can't grab it with the arm, and anyway, I might wake him. I'll have to distract him somehow.
I need something of his. Still want that cooking pot.
The pot could make a perfect helmet, but how do I get rid of that slime? Slime can... I think I'll let him sleep. He won't help me anyway.
Yeah. So, how do I get... Oh, there. Look at Master Brewer's beard.
Beards are important to dwarves. The longer the beard, the more respect the dwarf gets. And the beard ornaments tell you a lot about their owner. The Master Brewer, for example, is a second-degree keg roller. He was born the ninth of 12 children, and he's got a weak spot for beer. He's a bachelor, but isn't one for walks in the morning dew. And he was almost kicked out of school for pulling a girl's moustache. Beards are important to dwarf, and the beard, he was born the ninth, he's a bachelor, and he was...
I need some of his beard. Why doesn't that work?
I can't grab...
If I'm looking at his beard, I must be able to snip his beard or something, snip some hairs or pull a hair or... That's what I'm thinking, and give it to the robot, and the robot's gonna
The X100 is ready for use again.
have a
I
go
just
at
need some
him,
new DNA
chase
and
him
it's
out
off on the hunt
room.
again.
Yeah, the stretchy map says stretchy hand says he'll wake him up. Yeah, so I used the stretchy hand, extendable arm on his beard, it did nothing. I used it on the map, but it said it will wake him up. I've got to find a way to distract him. I've got an icicle, a toolbox, an empty coffee pot, an elf rope, the ring, and a net. I sort of tried them all on the guy in his beard. Tried the net on the robot, no. Extendable arm on the robot, that will do. Icicle. Coffee pot. Toolbox, dismantling. I must be using a pair of scissors or something, I think, to cut his beard. Maybe I get them back at the house. Maybe I miss them back at the house.
The X100 is ready.
It's the only thing I can think of.
That's my family. Right now, just Grandad and I are holding down the fort. The others are all at a technology trade show down south. My dad is a mechanic and a physicist. He primarily works on, things. Mother is just a whole wife and geneticist. The baby is my little sister Sydney. I think she'll be a researcher too.
H-O-L-E.
She once doubled her baby phone's data transfer rate using nothing but a rattle and a rubber ball. My other little sister is Meggie, my parents' pride and joy. She mainly concentrates on robotics, combat robots to be exact. Grandad is a war veteran and conducts secret military research. Whenever Dad lets him in the workshop, that is. Looks like I'm the proverbial exception to the rule. I'd rather go out into the world and become a mage, a hero like Knight Tilo. But someone has to look after Grandad and the Master Brewer. I'm more of a local, unsung hero. One of my dad's inventions. He calls it a time measurometer. It splits the day into 2 periods of 12 hours each and shows which hour we are currently in. A chair. Another one of Dad's inventions, he calls it eclecticity or something. It's got something to do with hamsters. We used to have jelly glowfish all over the walls. I found that a little cozier. That door is part of Dad's living space optimization unit. Behind it is sort of a car park for rooms.
Can I go in there? Use
That's the lever for my little sister's bedroom. I'm not touching that. She builds combat robots, and she kind of hinted that she knows how to protect her privacy.
Kitchen lever. Ah, so if I go down the thing, I'll go to the kitchen.
Our kitchen.
Ah.
Master Merlin's antibacterial kitchen cleaner. The dirt disappears like magic. If only I could cast spells like Merlin, or any other household cleaner for that matter. Our flour mill. Mother makes sure we eat a healthy diet. One day we'll all be big and strong, comparatively.
Pruning shears. Knife block.
Mum hid the knives as a precaution. After Grandad's knife-throwing training classes last year, she doesn't trust us anymore.
Ah.
A pale blue glowing liquid. Something tells me it's probably not good for you.
I'll have that.
My mum wrote super fertilizer on it. Probably one of her genetic experiments.
Oh, I've got the bottle as well, did I? Oh, I'm not going to take the knife block. I got somebody at my door. You're going to have to excuse me for a moment. Okay. Does that mute the game? Does that mute the game entirely for you guys right now? Okay, cool.
This is my very cool room.
So that's actually my master volume. So, if you think my background is a bit too loud, I can turn it down just a tad. How does that work? Look at the rucksack.
My old Gnome Scout rucksack. Pretty tough, that. But somehow I always had the feeling it could have been a little larger. I wonder if putting small bags and pouches in it would increase the rucksack's capacity.
My teddy! What about my teddy?
My old tennis racket, although I was never very good. The catgut is missing. What did I use that for?
Kitchen. Gnome room. Bedroom lever.
That's the lever for my parents' bedroom. I can't use it until they get back.
Uh-huh. It's just my room. That looks like a knife or something there. And then kitchen.
Our kitchen.
That's it. Huh.
Oh, I can't reach that.
So I just heading to the supermarket.
Okay. I still need scissors or something like that, don't I? Shears.
Doesn't look like Mother planted anything in there.
Flower pots, chemistry. Go down. Picture on the wall. Okay, so what are we missing? What are we missing? I need something to cut his beard or something. Good on my items. I hit him on the head with the tennis racket. Oh, I got scissors. I picked up scissors along the way. Haha! I didn't realise that. When did that happen? I picked up scissors. Alright.
No, I can't. Well, maybe I can.
Music.
I'm gonna burn in hell for this, guaranteed.
There's his beard hair.
I wonder if that would work. At least it would distract the Master Brewer a bit. Ah! Hello? Stop! That wasn't supposed to happen. I have a feeling that wasn't such a brilliant idea. Oh, I like the Master Brewer.
Is it?
That was amazing. The eternal struggle of dwarf against machine. And I won!
Are you okay?
Of course! And why not? You think a stupid tin bucket's going to beat a proper dwarf? No chance. That was good. Something's happening at last. Cause for celebration. I think we should drink to that.
Oh, I just had a thought. That empty pot, and there was super fertilizer there. So we could put super fertilizer in that empty pot.
I think he's drunk with victory, so he shouldn't see anything. I have it. The map of the area. All I need now is a helmet and a parachute. I hope I don't need to use the parachute. I always like to keep my feet on the ground.
It's the tarp out the front, it's the parachute, I'm sure. I don't know how to get to it as yet. But let's see what items we've got for this squiddly diddly thing. Super fertilizer, we're going to keep that. Extra strong antibacterial cleaner. Tip the bacterial cleaner in the cooking pot, there you go. Aha! Take that,
I
you
can't get close
slimy
enough.
peasant.
It'll snap at me and slime me.
It'll slime me. Can I put the cleaner into this pot? No. No. What?
I can't get close.
But that was a good idea. Hey! Ruined my good idea. Alright, I'm going back to the pot plant then. Gonna break pot. Man just wants to break everything. I had to smash everything around here, you know. Alright, over to here. And put in super fertilizer.
Why should I fertilize potting soil when there's nothing planted in it?
Oh. Oh. Alright, not a good idea. What next? So this cleaner can go into the pot, but I need... Ah, I know, I can hold it with the tongs. Hold the cleaner with the tongs. And I gotta come back for this tarp. Hold the cleaner with the grippy claws, with the extension claws. So, if we grab extension claws...
A perfect fit.
Yes.
Now we can make long-reaching attacks on bacteria.
Haha.
The pot could make a perfect helmet, but how do I... Slime can be...
What? Ah, here.
Now I'm going to do something I should have done a long time ago.
Ha!
It's too bad that slime had to be so evil. Now
Now the
that's
helmet.
a helmet fit for a hero. It only stinks a little bit. So that's 2 of the 3 pieces of gear already. So all I need now is a parachute.
Poor robot. It's kind of innocent, wasn't it? How you feeling, happy chappy?
Hello, Master Brewer, sir.
Aye, aye, Wilbur.
How did you beat the GHRX 100?
When the robot started in on you, I never thought you'd beat it.
Ha ha! It was an epic scrap, lad, an epic scrap. Dwarf against machine, nature against technology, mind over matter.
Mind? How did you destroy it?
I hit him as hard as I could with heavy objects until sparks started leaping out of her.
Oh, a shrewd tactic.
Too right. But he did land a couple on me. Look what he did to my beard.
Oh, yes.
I was so tanked up with ale and adrenaline I didn't even notice.
I have to go. Enjoy the celebration.
Yeah.
Back at the bar again. Yeah, can't keep away. He won't give me a drink, the bastard. Thinks I'm too young. Look at the roll.
A rolled up tarpaulin, probably just like the ones hanging all over the place.
I'll have that. There's my parachute. And add it to this.
I'll thread the rope through the eyes around the edge of the
Oh,
tarpaulin.
yes.
Done.
There's my parachute. Ha! Helmet, map, tennis racket for a weapon, icicle to stab someone with, toolbox to fix things, net to catch things, backpack. It's empty because I've got everything else out here. I think I'm ready to go. We're moving to the next scene. I won't save it here. Do need a
And
cup of
down
coffee.
we go.
Might have a games night tonight, maybe. Over on Nathan's channel, maybe. Or we could do a Cards Against Humanity with Manda over on Odyssey. Unless we want to risk doing that one on YouTube. I don't know.
Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Yes, report back.
Well, we can't expect any help from the Master Brewer. He doesn't believe the ring is important.
I didn't expect much more from that cowardly drunkard.
Grandad, he's my boss.
Some boss sits in his fortress drinking beer from dawn till dusk while his comrades are fighting on the front line.
I think he misses them.
Well, perhaps, but one thing's for sure. We're on our own, soldier.
I have the pot, helmet.
Excellent, soldier.
pot.
The helmet will protect you from physical attacks. You can even sit on it and use it as a saucepan.
Ooh, how practical.
Let me see your helmet.
It's not all that great, I know, but
What? It's a good helmet, and it's going to protect a good soldier. That is, of course, as long as the enemy doesn't attack with dragons, or has wizards in its ranks, or magical swords, and doesn't go for your head.
maybe I should look for some armor with magic.
Poppycock! That helmet will do.
I got a map.
Excellent. My commanding officer always said good maps are half the battle. Of course, you won't be needing it if everything goes well.
If what goes well?
But if not, it's always good to have a map with you, what?
I'll go look for the rest of my gear.
You do that. I've got enough to do here. But bear in mind, the Dark Lord knows all of your thoughts.
Right.
Who? The Dark Lord? I thought I got everything though. I thought I've got everything. What else do I need?
Something my granddad is working on. No idea what it is. And I'm pretty certain I don't want to know either. I like my granddad, but his inventions are usually pretty dangerous.
What am I missing?
I'll let him get on with his work while I do my part of the job.
Like what? I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. Did anybody hear something that I missed?
Dad's voice brings back a lot of memories. Painful mostly.
Or do I just need to start walking? Oh, what if I fertilize that plant? Super fertilizer. No.
Why should I fertilize potting soil?
Oh, the net on this one. No.
That won't work. I might hit it, but I don't really want to break its wings.
What? So
This
the
chair is completely uninteresting.
net's not going to work. Surely I can get on the.
Oh, I can't reach that.
That's why I'm trying the net. Oh, what if I add the net?
I'll
to
just
the
knock the
racket?
loose ends around the frame.
Aha!
Done. Wouldn't want to
Aha!
play.
Now I have a real net. It dodged me. Ha ha ha! Trickster!
Gotcha.
Gotcha! Alright. So I don't have my nets anymore. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Okay. Okay. I'm just not sure what to do now. Do I go see Grandpa now? Is that was that the last thing I needed maybe?
And down we go. I'll let him get on with his work while I do my part of it.
Okay.
There's no way I can walk all the way to Seastone. That's many days' march through these mountains. Originally, hundreds of dwarves were supposed to live here to defend the Mountain Kingdom's northern front.
Well,
Now the
Andrew,
Master Brewer and my family are the only ones left.
Well, Andrew, if you follow the storyline, that is a pot, but it's also / helmet. It can be used for both. So currently he's using it for a helmet, but when he needs to cook, he can remove it from his head and cook with it. It's ingenious. Ingenious, I tell you. And when he needs to shit, it goes in the woods.
This is the first time in a long time I've actually seen the Master Brewer happy. I'd rather not disturb him.
I don't know what else to do. I've got everything. There's only cooking left. I could cook something. What have I got to cook? Super fertilizer? What if I cook an icicle?
The stove is still a little warm. You couldn't cook anything on it, but you could heat something up.
Could heat something up. What do I need to heat up?
Back where you belong, on the stove.
Eh?
The icicle will melt in a flash.
Oh, okay, here we go.
And there it is, gone. And the pot is now full of crystal clear water.
Oh. got a drink. What do I do with my crystal clear water? What the fuck? It's bubbling away, isn't it? Crystal clear water. Seem to be doing something every time I'm going back and forward here, but I don't feel like I'm progressing for some reason. I'm getting things done, I guess. New things.
Doesn't look like Mother planted any.
No watering plants.
I think I'll just leave that alone. We gnomes have a golden rule, hands off on other gnomes' experiments.
Something's got to do with this flower pot. And I've got super fertilizer. Well, I might save it here. Save, save, save. Did that work? New game. Okay, so that's where I'm saving it there. That's where I play the top one. Alright, yeah, might save it here. Have a bit of a break. I need a cup of coffee. And then, yeah, I tried putting the water on the plants. So, yeah. Just quit that and get that sound out of the way. Alright, so we can head over to Nathan's if you guys like and chat back there while we work out what we're doing. But I think Ozzy was asking for a games night. I'm kind of up for a few games. What do you think, Manda, about playing Cards Against Humanity on YouTube? Is that a risk that's worth taking? It can't be too bad. I mean, a lot of dirty stuff gets said on YouTube, and we are set to adults only. So we might do that over on Nathan's channel. If not, we'll we'll go to Odyssey if it fails, if we get a black screen or something because of dirty words. But it's a cool game. Cool game. And I'd love to, I mean, it's going to be great to finally play it as a full game. I mean, we did with just me and Manda, but it's not the same with just one person because you win every time. Alright guys, I'm going to end it here and I'll catch you guys later.